Hello, hi. Hello, everyone. I am Peaceful Nick the Medium. I'm an evidential medium specializing in healing messages. I connect you with lost loved ones in order to help you heal. Hi, wife and hubby. Hi, Gidgek. Hello. Hi, Dina. Hi. Hi, everyone. This is a picture of the moon I took a couple weeks ago. Oh, you can see the in the background I have a cave painting that I made. Hello, Kim Mullis. Hello, Julia Messick. Hello. I am going to do a mediumship chat, and if I feel called to do a reading, I'll do a reading. Okay. I don't always get called to do readings. Sometimes, hi Katie. Hi everyone logging in. Hi Tracella, Tatted Ladybug. Sometimes I get, hi Aunt Jen003. Please follow her. She specializes in self-love, self-care, coaching. She has constant daily reminders to keep us aware of how we're doing with ourselves. Hi Tara, Logro, Kissim Inc. These are going really fast, so hello everyone who's joining. Oh, you're welcome, Kim. Sometimes it's hard on TikTok. Oh, thanks, Aunt Jen. Everybody give a shout out to Aunt Jen. She's wonderful. She's in a healing mode right now, so she needs some extra energy. Hi, Shauna. Creative Contour. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Hi, Siren always. Lori, Catherine, Jamila. Hi. Oh, okay. So this past weekend, I had a whole bunch of readings. January was pretty slow, which was good because I needed to recover from, the holidays and I was a little ill. January was a little slow, and then all of a sudden I got a reading, book. Like, it was crazy. So this weekend I was so busy all weekend, and I'm teaching classes. Hi, Spiritual Sunshine. Hello. I'm teaching these mediumship classes. They're beginners mediumship classes. Of course, you have to start at the beginning. And these are free. So I have two different classes. They're the same class, but two different sets of people. And I started one this weekend, and they're completely free. There's 3 sessions. So if you want to book a spot in my second free class, because that one starts February 5th, which happens to be Aunt Jen's birthday. My beautiful love, Aunt Jen. Happy birthday coming up. If you want to book a spot for free in that free mediumship class, just email me. I have just a couple of spots left. They fill up really quickly. And then, so I did a bunch of readings, and I had some really wonderful evidence coming through for my clients. And it just fulfills me so much because I have a day job in science during the week, and that is wonderful, and I'm very grateful for it. But I just have this, thank you, Aunt Jen, you're so sweet. I just have this passion for mediumship, which came to me later in life, and I just get so excited, and I'm in such a good mood when I'm doing these readings and helping people. It's just like my calling. And then, so let's see. Okay, I don't know what that means. Anyway, so I love teaching mediumship to adult students because teaching to students in science education is not nearly as fulfilling because they're not always okay. So we got our first troll Okay, bye. You gotta love trolls. Okay. So, teaching to adults in mediumship gave me so much pleasure because they really care and they really want to be there. Yes, bye-bye. Trolls, people, you got to think that people who are going and saying mean things to other people on the internet are, something's missing inside. They got some work to do on the inside. And, I don't hate them. I kind of just feel sorry for them. They need a lot of healing and they don't want to heal because, God forbid you look at yourself and your own flaws, right? And sarcasm is my first language. So if you hear me getting a little smart pants, that's because I'm very sarcastic. Let's see. Yes, spiritual sunlight, yes. Sad and hurt souls, correct, Aunt Jen. And nobody's better at helping people heal than Aunt Jen. She's been teaching me how to heal myself for over 30 years. She's a wonderful teacher. Please follow her. Okay, let's see. Have you had, hi Shauna, have you had premonitions and you want to learn to get better with it? So right now, the free class I'm teaching, you can email me for that, is for mediumship, connecting with spirit. It's not a psychic class. There are wonderful psychic teachers. I'm just not teaching a psychic class right now. I'm teaching a mediumship class. So if you want to learn mediumship, my mediumship started with being psychic my whole life, but I didn't really realize how psychic I was until I became a medium, because there's kind of there's a line between the two and they overlap. So if you want to connect with spirit and do readings, you can join my free class. And if you come to the first one and it's not for you, that's fine. It's free, so you don't have to come back. So you can email me for that. The first of my next class starts February 5th. So I think it's like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So let's see. Hello, 81 screening. Oh, yeah. So Mae West joined. Hi, Mae West. Generational medium here question. What exactly do you teach? So the classes I'm offering right now are beginners mediumship. So I teach the difference between psychic and being a medium. What's the difference? Because most people don't know if they're new. I teach how to find your space in spirit. So where's your space where you're going to meet with spirit? What is a spirit guide and how to find your spirit guide? And basically I just throw you to the wolves and you start doing readings in the first class. The class I had on Saturday, first time students, all of them, I had some incredible evidence come through from several, almost everyone in the room had some really, really good evidence that came through. These people do not know each other. They've only seen me on TikTok. The people they connected with were no one I've ever mentioned on social media. And so the first class we start with intros. What are the clairs? We go over the clairs, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaugustus, all of those clairs. And then the next class, so what I do is I evaluate each student and then I make a list of what should we go over next class. So the next class, so it's going to be structured around the students that are in that first class. In the next class, they'll be working on the things they need to work on, like discipline and boundaries. That's a big one. Sometimes if you just let the spirits come through all the time, you have no peace and you're going to get anxiety. So that's a big one that we need everybody needs to work on as a medium. Boundaries to the spirit world, being grateful to the spirit world, how to shift your mind to the spirit world, which takes practice. You really only know it when you feel it, and everybody does it a little different. So that'll be the next class. The free classes are an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. But I have like full on long classes That's a 6-month program. Right now I have the beginners one up on my website. That's once a month or once every 4 weeks for 6 months starting in March. And that's already, you can already register for that on my website up here. And that covers everything that I just talked about and more. You think I can learn it even if I'm not a psychic? Hi from Alberta, Canada. Hi, I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area. Everybody is psychic and everybody has the ability to connect with spirit. Anybody can learn it. Have you ever had, so this is for real bougie ho, not change your name, be more positive about yourself. If you think you've had connections with spirit or any psychic premonitions or any knowing, so this is the thing I had that I'll tell you. I had a knowing of things my whole life. I knew when things were going to happen. I knew what people were thinking. I knew the decisions they were going to make. And I didn't know really, I didn't really know. I kind of knew, but I didn't really know that is called claircognizance. That's a knowing. And you can't explain why you know it. You just do. And that is a mediumistic and a psychic power. So let me know, real bougie, if you have had any instances of any of that, which I'm probably 100% sure you have. So let me know. And anybody can learn it. Anybody can learn it. So that is for sure. Because we all have the ability to connect. Santeria and voodoo are what my family has practiced, but it's cool that you're educating the public. Yeah, so actually, interesting that you say that. Yesterday I went on a live with Psychic Sean, which was absolutely wonderful. So follow Psychic Sean. He's amazing. Loving, kind, 20 years of experience with mediumship and psychic readings and tarot. And he's from New Orleans. And so he has been... I'm going to guess he's been exposed to those types of things. So if you want to ask any more specific questions about that, send him a message, Psychic Sean, or comment on one of his videos. I personally don't know a lot about Santeria and voodoo. I know just what you see on like TV programs. I have not studied it at all, but thank you for that comment. I'm waiting for these to load. So while I'm waiting for the comments to load, well, everyone, if you want to email me for joining the free class, email me here at peacefulnickthemedium@gmail.com. If you want to get a reading or any of my services, you can go to my website, peacefulnickthemedium.com. I do mediumship readings. I have spirit art. I teach a 6-month class. You can get gift cards on my website if you'd like to give a reading to someone, or you can just book a reading and tell them. I don't charge for I don't charge on here. I don't charge for my lives. I don't do that. That's not what I don't do that. These lives are for free and just for educating people and answering quick questions. I don't do full readings on lives. I do quick readings. Julia wants to know, will Elliot fall in love with me? Okay, you ready? This has nothing to do with being a psychic or a medium, all right? I don't do psychic predictions professionally in this way, especially love predictions. Now, I will do a psychic medium reading, but I don't predict if somebody's going to fall in love with you because Elliot has free will. But I will ask you this. Do you want to have a partner that is whole and complete? Are you whole and complete? Have you healed your trauma? Do you know who you are before you get into a relationship with this person who you want to fall in love with you? Is he a full, complete person who has dealt with his trauma? Is he healthy emotionally? Are you healthy emotionally? Those are the things I wish someone asked me before I got married. Now, luckily, I've been married almost 27 years. And my husband and I have been through many, many, many trials and tribulations. We both were not completely healed when we met. Thankfully, we've been to a lot of therapy, and we have worked very hard, very, very, very hard to keep a very healthy, well, as healthy as you can humanly possibly be, obviously, a sustainable, healthy marriage. We've worked through a lot of stuff. So if you want to avoid years and years of therapy and problems in a marriage, make sure you're healthy and that person's healthy. That is my advice from a woman to a woman. Esperanza wants a message from her husband. Okay, give me just a second. I hope you're still on here. Is there would you understand, Esperanza? Give me a yes or no in capital letters. I'm feeling like there was some type of legal documents that were not legal or medical, some type of documents that were not completed, were not filled out, you're still dealing with some kind of issues after his passing. I don't know. I'm hearing property. Give me a yes or no if any of that resonates with you. If not, it could be you're next to somebody that has that same issue. Esperanza, yes or no, legal documents, something like that. Carrie Shell, I don't charge for yes or no questions. So excited, spiritual sunshine, yay. All right, waiting for Esperanza. Yes, okay, Esperanza. I'm with Esperanza. Okay. The message is this. First of all, I'm hearing the word shadow, and I don't know, that may make sense to you. It doesn't make sense to me. Is someone in the shadows? I feel like he's saying someone's in the shadows trying to interfere with whatever this documentation you're trying to work out. He says, weigh whether it's worth it. The fight, is the stress of the fight worth what you're going to get? Keep a balance so you don't drive yourself crazy, because I feel like there's somebody in the shadows trying to make a mess of this whole situation. He wants you to weigh the outcome to the pain and agony of the process. Please, Esperanza, let me know if that makes sense for you. Hi, Matthew Toe. Everybody follow Matthew Toe. He's wonderful. He does Yellow Pages Psychic. I can't remember the name of it. Yellow Pages of Psychic Mediums, I think it's called. He's a wonderful sweetheart. He's always promoting other people. Always. He makes videos and duets and all that stuff. Oh, he's wonderful. Follow him. Very kind and right in line with what the same things all of us ethical mediums are doing. I feel the sister, Esperanza. I feel the sister. I feel like it's somebody in the family, but it could be, I didn't get the feeling of a mistress. I felt, I don't know. Whoever this person is shady. And thank you, PC, for being my moderator. Thank you very much. I'm not really a professional at TikTok, and I'm so busy during the week that I don't have time. Thank you, Matthew. I don't have time to figure it out. All right, let's see. So anyway, back to Esperanza. Just make sure to weigh the pros and cons, and don't overdo it with trying to fight something that the outcome isn't worth the fight. That's it. That's what it is. Don't fight if the fight is harder than what the outcome is going to benefit you. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Angie Griffin, will I find true love? When you truly love yourself, if you're supposed to find true love, you'll find true love. When you truly love yourself, it won't matter, because you will already have found true love in yourself. Never look outside. Aunt Jen is very good at coaching people through this kind of stuff. She has this entire program that helps people figure this out. You don't want to look for love outside yourself before you fall in love with you first. Because if somebody else loves you and you don't love yourself, you won't be able to accept it. And I don't do love predictions. Too Cool Party Ghoul. Oh, that's a funny name. I like that. Did my dad send me the message I asked for? Well, did you see the message? Did you get the message? Only you would know that. Did you ask him for a certain thing and did you get it? Let's see. I'm waiting for an answer here. Esperanza, what's the name? I don't know you mean for the person? There's way too many people on here for me to get an accurate name for something like that. It would definitely be skewed with the amount of people on here. So I am not Too Cool Party Ghoul. I don't remember what you asked me. Oh, the coincidence. Was it a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. Nope, you're not reaching. Nope. They know, they hear it. I'm getting a bunch of comments. And just know that if you are mad because I didn't get your comment, sometimes I don't see comments. I don't know where they go. And sometimes somebody's question pops out to me, and those are the ones I answer. I will never be able to answer every question. It's just not possible. I do the best I can. Bridget, yes, of course your parents are proud of you. Yes, they know that you living without them has been horrific and hard for you, and they know that you're fighting really hard. Just to keep your head above water. I see almost like you're like this sometimes, just barely making it above your head above water. Esperanza, he's screaming, he's sorry, but he said he knows he caused you pain, but it was, it was a lesson for you to look out for next time. That's what I'm hearing. Jade Blank. I'm not sure what that says. I'm sorry if I messed that up. What is your view on angel numbers? I really don't know. I love numbers a lot, and I am into numbers. I don't know a lot about angel numbers, but I do think certain numbers stick with people. My number is 7. It's always been 7. It's like this magical number for me. And then I had a numerology chart done later in life. And guess what? My life path number 7. So it did not shock me at all. I have a lot of 7s. And my birthday's on the 7th. So, I don't know. I don't want to give you false information because I really don't know anything much about angel numbers, but I do think numbers do affect us. For those of you who don't know, I'm a scientist. I have a master's degree in astronomy and I've studied a lot of physics. The entire universe, the universal language is numbers and math. And so everything in the universe can pretty much be broken down into a series of numbers, just like us. Our DNA, I have a bachelor's degree in biology, just like our DNA can be broken down into numbers. It's a code, our DNA is a code. So numbers are very important and I know they can affect us a lot. So I think with angel numbers, anything's possible. But I don't really know that much about angel numbers. But I believe very much in the importance of numbers, for sure. Okay, nothing's loading, so I'm going to rewind. Oh, thank you, Aunt Jen. You are so sweet. Everybody follow her. And Matthew Toe and Psychic Sean. Thank you. You're welcome. MJ Karg. You are very welcome. Hello, Mary Taylor. A spirit message for Melanie. I see a circle of people. Melanie, give me a yes or no in caps. Do you have like a group of people that I feel like you had a lot of loss in one area of your family? And there's like a when this happens, I see like a semicircle surrounding you. Either that or you just have a really big group of guides. Can you give me a yes or no about, like, it seems like there's a group of family members just boom, right surrounding you. Please let me know if that makes sense. I don't do psychic predictions like about court. Just know that whatever does happen there's a greater lesson in that. I can tell you that I've had a lot of really great lessons. That was sarcasm. Had a lot of traumas and losses in my life. And each one of those things led to something greater happening for me. As horrific as they were, they always led to something else at the end. So even if the court thing that you're talking to, E-dubs, doesn't turn out the way you want it to, that doesn't mean that something later isn't going to turn out for the positive. So just know that. Okay. I'm just looking here. All right, I guess I didn't get an answer from... Okay, so here's a question. I think a whole bunch of stuff loaded and I may... Oh, Turtle Cat Medium, hi! I may have missed an answer to one of my questions, but someone is asking, PC, hi, and thank you for your help. Should you heal your own trauma before tapping into spiritual abilities? Great, great, great question. I think that's why my abilities came on much later in life, because I had a lot of trauma in my life and I went through a lot of therapy over the years, and I have read many, many, many self-help books and watched many, many self-help programs. I've read some self-help books 3 or 4 or 5 times. First one I read was Toxic Parents. It's an older book from the 1990s. That's pretty much when I started my big recovery and healing journey. And I did not come into mediumship until I was in my late 40s. So I believe that people who don't heal their trauma and become a medium or do readings tend to project negativity in their readings. And in order to have a pure reading, you need to heal as much as you can. Now, I can tell you there are things, of course, I'm not completely healed from. Some things still trigger me. Some things still upset me. Some things I still get nightmares about every once in a while. But I would say for the most part, I have at least dug up 99.9% of the emotional junk, and I have a good handle on understanding most of it and being able to, I guess, control my mental narrative so I'm not spiraling into an anxiety and depression issue, which helps me be more compassionate and loving in my readings. So the answer is yes, try to heal as much as you can before you're giving readings, because you can project negativity onto other people. Okay, I still think I missed an answer somewhere. Okay, lots of guides. Okay, thank you, Melanie. All right, there it is. Yeah, so you're surrounded and being well taken care of. So just know, I wouldn't make any dangerous decisions, but just know that you're protected for sure. Magnolia Head, I don't do psychic predictions. I would maybe get into some therapy with your son and get him into individual therapy if that's possible. That's just a suggestion, mother to mother. You're welcome. Becca, anything from my dad? I don't know why, but as soon as I read that, I heard rhinoceros in my head. I don't know if that's a symbol for something. If that makes sense, please tell me in capital letters, yes or no, rhinoceros. I don't know if he was an animal lover or if that was something special to him, but rhinoceros popped right in my head. I know that sounds so random, Becca. Skylar, anything from my mother? Was there, so what I'm seeing is something fast. So I don't know if that is a bullet, a car, something happened fast. Can you, Skylar, say yes or no, it happened fast, or either of the things I said, tell me in caps, please. I'm just reading through these, waiting for these to load. Oh, a whole bunch just loaded, so give me a second to see them. Okay, Skylar. Okay. Yeah, turtle cat. All right, just a second. I'm with Skylar right now. Was it, I don't know, Skylar, was it a bullet? Hi, Nicole. I'm also, my actual name's also Nicole. Beautiful name, it means victorious. And your message is you will be able to overcome any challenge that you see, that you come across. Okay, Skylar. Okay. I'm with Skylar, so everybody just be patient for a minute, okay? I feel like it's bubbling up in here. So when it happened, did she have fluid coming up? Do you know? I don't know. You may not know this. This is just evidence and verification. feel like I can't talk. Hold on, let me ask her to pull it back. Because sometimes they overwhelm your body with stuff because they want to come through with a message. Know that it happened so fast that she physically, your neurological system shuts down any pain. So she would not have been in physical pain. She would have been in shock. Her spirit would have been surprised at what happened. And so I can see her like looking around down at the scene of what happened and being like, how come I'm there, but I'm here? Like she was a little surprised. But she went straight over to spirit. Not that she couldn't still be around the family, but she still crossed over. And when she got there, she realized this was in her, one of her exit points in her life plan. And sometimes the exit point is for the person exiting, and sometimes the exit point is in the plan for the people in her family, for a variety of different reasons. But these things, the outline of what happens and your exit points are pre-planned. Like I've told this story before. When I was 6 months old, I drowned and my dad saved me. But that was an exit point for me. Obviously, I physically survived. I don't remember that. But let me know if any of that resonates with you, Skylar. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Hi, Crazy for Shepherd Lady. I got your messages earlier, but I was so busy at work, I haven't been able to respond. Okay. Skylar, just know, Sky, is it Sky? She is safe and at peace and not in any pain. And do you understand, as tragic, and I lost my mother as well when I was very young. So I understand that. I really understand it. Would you understand the lesson that came out of her loss? Would you understand that? Just let me know. Thank you guys for asking them to hold comments. I'm so bad at this part, at the moderating. I really need to do that. Okay. So know that she's saying she can guide you more from where she is. And that's her biggest message. She can guide you more from where she is. Let me know if you understand that. She's able to help you more. Okay, wonderful. Know that she loves you very much. And you can ask her for guidance. You can ask her for messages. You can ask her for signs. I feel like you already get signs, though. Let me know, Sky, if you get signs. Oh. I almost feel like it was maybe accidentally on purpose, but not really. Like, she didn't really think it would happen. That's the impression I got. Like, she didn't really think it would happen. She's relieved of the agony she felt here. Everybody just give me a second. That was a lot of stuff. You are so welcome, Sky. That is why I'm here. Thank you, Turtle Cat. Patricia, yes, your brother is okay. He hears you talking to him, and he wants you to ask for, I don't know, I'm seeing like a treasure hunter's coin or something. A treasure hunter's coin. So something about coins. Okay, I'm getting a whole bunch of messages, so let me rewind these a little bit, guys. Thank you, Aunt Jen. I'm glad to see that comment. Becca, I don't know why I see some of the things I see. Often they're symbols. Was he outdoorsy? I'm going to go back to Becca because I kind of went off with another reading. Was he a hunter? I don't know what the rhinoceros means. It's a symbol of something very powerful. I know that. It's one of my spirit animals in the spirit world. I have a rhinoceros that's there when I do my meditation. Sometimes I just can't explain what it is. Becca, do you know, does any of what I just said, was he outdoorsy or anything? Thank you for the follows and the gifts and stuff. Let's see. I don't see an answer. He liked motorcycles. Yeah, I don't know how that makes sense with a rhinoceros though. Okay. Did he smoke anything? Cigarettes, cigars, other things? And did he have a mustache? I've been getting a lot of mustaches lately. Patty or Patricia, Pat7852. I don't know. I watch a treasure hunting show, so this could be interference from that. I'm hearing Spanish Maravidi, but that's a stretch. It could just be a symbol for a coin of any kind that you find. I do always say that like simple dimes and pennies aren't necessarily a sign because it's too simple, but unless it's very specific. Yes, he quit smoking. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm back with Becca. Did he, when he was younger, okay, so he's saying now when he was younger and dumber, now this isn't him giving me this message. I don't know you. I don't know your father. This is just what I'm hearing. He made really poor choices, and he's saying he lived too fast. So I think that's literal and figurative, Becca. And I don't know why I keep seeing this rhinoceros. I have no idea. But when they keep showing me the same thing, it means something. Okay. Yeah, I feel like he was into rock and roll, living fast, having a fun life. Which thing did he say? He was living fast? Which thing did he say? I'm sorry to make you keep typing, Becca. Yeah, it's crazy the things they tell me that come through. I'm just waiting for Becca, so everybody be patient. Let me pull out my contacts. Sorry to be gross, guys, but I have disposables and they get all goopy at night. I apologize. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he didn't, you know, Becca, so I'm talking to Becca, and this can apply to anybody. The more mediumship I do, the harder it is for me to take human life seriously. And you can ask Aunt Jen, she's on here. She knows how serious I always take everything. I'm a very analytical person, science background. And I almost understand people like your dad, Becca, who live fast and die young. It's like they make a lot of mistakes, but they want to have the most fun while they're here. But at the same time, they can hurt other people. But it's like two sides. Like this one side, he has this love for you in life, and on the other side, he wanted to be free of everything and just go and go and go. Does that make sense, Becca? Let me know if that makes sense. Thank you, Aunt Jen. Okay. He wants to definitely apologize for not being there longer for you and being present when he was there physically, being present emotionally. Yeah, so this is what you can do, okay? So if you want to get a reading with me, obviously, I welcome anybody to do that, okay? But you don't have to. You can go on YouTube, or you can email me and I can send you links. And you look, and this is for anyone trying to connect with their loved ones on their own without a reading, who just wants to communicate regularly. For everybody on here, okay? Go on YouTube. There's millions of free videos sitting in a chair, sitting in the power for lost loved ones or mourning lost loved ones. There's millions of videos, and it teaches you it's kind of like a guided meditation to teach you to communicate with your lost loved ones. And it works like that. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful. And anybody can do it. The thing is, you think, am I making this up in my head? You'll think that until you practice it. And then you can ask for signs. And when the signs start coming and they become undeniable, then you're like, oh, wow. I asked for a red cardinal in January in St. Louis, and it's 10 degrees outside. Why is there a cardinal here? Things that don't make sense start happening, and then you can't deny that that's what's actually happening. So sitting in the power, mourning lost loved ones, connecting with lost loved ones, something like that on YouTube. Millions of guided meditations. Anybody can do that for free. Well, you're not. So let me tell you something, Becca. And anybody who's typing the name of their loved one in here, at any time you're typing their name, you're thinking their name, you're talking to somebody about them, instantly the spirit comes in. That's how mediumship and spirit communication works. That's why, so I can't obviously give a reading to every person on here in an hour. It's impossible. My brain would explode. When I see a message and it pops out, that's the spirit. That's just the one that comes through at that time. They don't all come through every time. They just don't. I can't explain why. Some of them just come in stronger than others. So Anytime you think of them, type their name, talk about them, anything like that. I actually just posted a video about this on here. Go back and watch some of my videos about spirit being right here. The spirit world isn't in some other place. It's here and it's all around us. It's like it's intertwined with us. It's all around us. It's just like a dimension. The easiest way is to explain it is like a dimension we can't see. That's why it's instantaneous. That's why I can just connect immediately with someone and I don't have to like think for 10 minutes. No, it's immediate. They're either there or they're not, because they're this close. They're right here constantly. They're always around us. That energy, one of the laws of the first law of thermodynamics in physics is energy cannot be created or destroyed. You can't make it and you can't destroy it. Our brain our consciousness resides, our soul resides inside our brain. That is made of energy. When our physical body stops working, that energy doesn't disappear. It goes away from our body and goes into the spirit world or another realm or another dimension. It doesn't matter how you define it. It leaves our body and it still exists. That's why we can communicate with them instantly. There's no time delay because it's right here. It's right here. That's why when you feel like somebody's, I used to, before I was a medium, and sometimes still to this day, I would be like washing the dishes or whatever, taking a walk. And I always feel someone standing behind me like all the time. And I've literally dozens and dozens of times through my life turned around to look and there's nobody there. There's nobody there. I just feel there's a presence there because the spirit world's all around us. It's probably a guide or my mother hanging out in the kitchen. It's almost always when I'm doing the dishes, weirdly. Okay. Tia, I think it's Tia. Yes, of course your mom's okay. Yes, and of course when she passed, she was supposed to pass. And I know that, I'm not trying to sound cruel or mean. Nobody passes if they're not supposed to pass. There are people who get horrific diseases that have a death sentence and they live. Well, they weren't supposed to pass. There are people who get a minor illness or a minor surgery or procedure and they pass. That was when they were supposed to pass. You can have a person walking down the road get struck by lightning on a clear day. That has actually happened to people. That was their time to pass. Santa Spurs, you can book a reading on my website or email me if you don't find the dates. The only dates up on my website are Saturdays. If you want an evening date during the week or a weekday, occasionally I'll have a weekday where I can do readings. You can email me and I can set up a different day. Yes, rainbows. They do that. My mom sends me doves. That was her favorite bird. My husband and I go sit out at our pool. We live in a complex with a pool out here. And one day, I swear, I went out to the place where we always sit, and there's this dove just under my husband's chair where he always sits. I sat there and I just stared at the dove and talked to the dove. And I know everybody thought I was crazy. It did not fly away. It did not get scared. I was like 3 or 4 feet from it. I just talked to the dove and I was like, okay, Mom, I know you sent this dove. I see it. It's cute. I love it. There you are. It was so strange and so wonderful in every way. Oh, crazy for shepherd lady, you get hawks. I have a funny story. Thank you, Aunt Jen. You're so sweet. You are a healer. If it wasn't for Aunt Jen, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. And not to mention that, only. When I started becoming a medium, she sent me like 30 or 40 people to practice readings on that were all strangers that I didn't know, and I could not have been the medium I am without that practice. So thank you. Crazy for Shepherd Lady. We have a million pigeons out here where we live. Everybody gets annoyed with the pigeons. The other day, a hawk. I've never seen a hawk here, ever, where I live. Aunt Jen, tell me if you've ever seen a hawk here, because she used to live near here. A hawk, big brown hawk, I took pictures of it, came into our place where all the pigeons are and chased the pigeons and caught a pigeon and ate the pigeon right here outside our door. And the pigeons have not come back. And that's been probably a week and a half. It's so weird. It's so weird. There was actually a leg of a pigeon laying outside for a couple days. Crazy. Crazy. Ooh. Okay. Going through. Bay Fry. Does my grandfather talk to my daughter? So, your daughter, if she's talking to someone who's not there, ask her questions. This happens all the time. If she's old enough to talk, usually from the age of 7, and it varies. Mostly 3 to 6 is the prime age for this. My son used to tell me amazing stories. I wish I would have written them down every day. He told me these amazing stories when he was that age. This was way before I was a medium. We never talked about this kind of stuff in the house. He just started telling me all these stories. So young children, it is very common for them to talk to spirits of lost loved ones. It's very common for lost loved ones to come and play with the children and hang out with them. So I'm going to say 90% yes, for sure on that. Ask her questions. Don't ask her leading questions. Ask, what does it look like? Is it a he or a she? Do you know their name? Unless she already knew this person. What kind of clothes are they wearing? Write it down and date it. Write it down and date it. I can't express that enough. I wish I would have done that. Dana. Yeah. Dana, does this make sense to you? Dana Watson. Did you have to settle down after he passed? Like, was there a part of you that was busy doing a lot of stuff, and then you had to settle down and like be more, I guess, at home? Does that make sense, Dana? So if you're still there, answer me in capital letters. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Because I see that his passing forced you to reassess the direction of your life and the responsibilities you were having to take care of, and you had to become even more responsible and really, I don't know, I'm hearing something like batten down the hatches, like really keep it together, because everything was kind of chaotic after that, which makes sense. So let me know, Dana, if that makes sense for you. Yes. Okay. So although it's tragic and horrible that he's gone, it was to give you a new perspective. That was one of the lessons. Not that it's a good thing that you lost him, just that's the lesson on the other side. To batten down the hatches. And he's proud of you for that. Let me know if that makes sense for you. Someone asked me, Melissa, am I going to get pregnant this cycle? I do not make pregnancy predictions. That is not what I do. I would not ever do that. It is a recipe for pain and agony for anyone trying to get pregnant, for many reasons. You can have a pregnancy loss before you even get your period and not even know it. You can get pregnant and then not carry to term. And then if I say, yeah, you're going to get pregnant, everything's going to be wonderful, and then something happens that's not great, you're going to be like, that lady told me this. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody if they're going to get pregnant. I don't do that. No. I know how sensitive that is. Being a mother myself, I would not want to give anybody agony. Okay, Dana. Just know he's around, he's proud of you, and he sees the changes you've made and the work you've done. And he's glad that you're becoming the mother you were meant to be all along. That's the sentence. You're becoming the mother you were meant to be all along. And he is around the family. Marina, I don't do relationship predictions. I would say if you're asking that question, you probably already know the answer. And watch out for those red flags. I'm seeing red flags flashing. If you see them, no. Pay attention to those. All right. PC Larry. Okay. Is this, all right, this is, oh no, like 50 messages just suddenly loaded. Brand new ones. Hi, Dobie Mama. You know what, PC, I'm seeing? There's a skit on Saturday Night Live with Kristen Wiig, and she's like, I like to party. Okay, I'm not the best actress, but that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I am hearing from Larry. So would you guys have had a lot of fun together back in the day? That's what I'm hearing. Let me know. Yes or no? Yes or no? Hi. The Authentic Mystic. Hello. Saxon 2. Yes, but it's okay. Yes, it's okay. Pat, what I would say for now, look for coins. Look for coins and catch me on my next live. Look for coins and just see if you find any. Thank you for the follows. I am waiting for PC. Was it PC that I was? Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Yes. Okay. All right. So it's like you guys had a lot of fun, and I see smoking again. Was there smoking? Cigarettes, cigars, any kind of smoking, anything. I'm not judging. I'm just asking. I have no judgment of any of that. I live in California, so everything's legal here. So I see smoking and beer bottles, like bottles of beer specifically. I'm with PC right now. I'm just waiting for her to answer. You're welcome, Pat. Okay, Saxon. Okay. Yes, but him with my mom and aunts. Okay. All right. So the next question. Oh, thank you for these presents. That is cool. Waiting. The hand heart, it's called. Okay. Livy's grandma, just know that your granddaughter is safe and at peace, and that this was in her soul plan. And she came in for a reason for a short time, and she is safe and at peace. I do these readings, Bella 21 Kayla. These on here, I never charge for readings on lives. If you want to book a reading, a paid reading, you can go to my website or email me. I don't charge on here. I do this just to help people. All right, nothing's loading. Okay, here it goes. Oh no, I don't have an answer. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. Okay. I am out of voice. I can only last about an hour on here. Santa Spurs, ask her for a specific sign. Dobie Mama, hubby, he's bouncing. He's doing this. Dun, dun, dun. Is something happening with three kids, a third kid, 3 people in a row? He's going bump, bump, bump. Heidi Pack. Oh, you hit it spot on for me the other day. Mwah. Thank you so much. Yes, Annie. Annie set 1970. Oh, that's my birth year. I try to be super calm. I'm not it takes too much energy to be jumping around and being excited. Ashley, I mostly do mediumship readings, evidential mediumship. I do throw in some psychic stuff. I do not solely do psychic readings right now. Most of mine is spirit connection first. Something's happening with 3. Dobie Mama. Of course, it could just be me being tired. And thank you for all the thank yous, everyone. You're welcome, Ashley. Dobie Mama. I am out of, my brain is off. Something is 3. Something's the third month, 3 people, 3 something. But I can't, I'm too tired to figure it out. I will be live again in a couple of days. Next time, ask me early, okay? And I will try to get to you first. Everyone, I appreciate you all being, yes, water. You are very welcome. I'm sorry. I appreciate everyone being here. I will see you all again in a couple of days. I love doing these lives. It gives me great pleasure to help people. If you want to ask me any questions, email me. If you want to book anything, if you want to join my free mediumship class, it's 3 sessions. Email me and I'll sign you up for that because that's not posted on my website. If you want to join my 6th month class, you can book that on my website. Thank you so much, and I'll be back in a couple of days. I'll let my throat recover. Have a wonderful evening. I love you all. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye.